Hello. Uh, Today I'm going to show you a very interesting commentary by this guy. He's Meng Tailing 6 Uh, in this video he is reviewing the SportAccord games 2014 that took place in December. And after he checked China against Japan, he looked at Ilja Shikshin's game against the US. In his own words, he said he's most concerned about the the Western goal. So I will try to lip sync. So I downloaded the video. He's saying, so the game I'm most concerned about today is not all of the above. It is Europe, the France and Russia collaboration against the US. The game is between Ilja Shikshin and 7 and Daniel Ko 7 from the US. This is the game I'm most concerned about. Can you imagine it? Now this game is very fierce. I think we can look at this game so you can get a feeling about the European goal and the American goal. So from the name we can see that the US representative Daniel Ko, in Chinese he pronounced it as Gao Hao He. He's of Asian descent. He's probably from Korea. And he's representing the US at the SportAccord championship. And what is going to happen between him and Europe's #1 Ilja Shikshin? So let's take a look at the progress of Western Go. Okay, let's look at this quickly. So this game, black is Daniel Ko and white is Ilja Shikshin. So black made the Shimari and white also made the Shimari. And then black extends, white also extends. The Kakari would be more usual nowadays, but the white's splitting move here is also normal. Black's checking extension here is not very common nowadays. So it seems that Daniel Ko is his Go has more of the old Go theory. Formerly they would always play here. Okay, here Ilja didn't slide here but played Kusumi. This is also normal. It became a Joseki shape, but black has a small flaw in his shape. His stone should be here. This would be a flawless shape. And if the stone is here, in the future, the invasion is very hard to deal with. Okay, the next move. Black extended here. This is also very calm. But this American player of Korean descent seems to be a very steady player. And he also he likes territory. As for Ilja, I have more of an understanding about Ilja, because I met him at the Go Congress in Romania last year, and we met there. So Ilja simply doesn't look like an ordinary person. And he's a very gifted European player. And on the Go board, The power he shows on the go-board is also very strong. In the last year's SportAccord in 2013, he defeated the #1 player of Taiwan, Wang Wenjun. It was a great upset in the tournament, and when he won Wang Wenjun by half a point, he already showed his talent in that game in 2013. But of course his score still has some flaws. His score is too fierce and too sharp, too aggressive, and he has some he's lacking. He has some weak points in Go theory. And in the European environment, compared to China, European players usually have some weaknesses. Ilja also has some other stuff to do, so he is not spending that much time on Go. And he said a sentence that left a deep impression on me. He said, "Go is a game of slaughtering." For him, Go is a game of slaughtering. So anyway, let's look at the game. Blah blah blah. He's saying unrelated stuff that I'm not translating. So let's look at this game again. Let's see which one is stronger, the American or European Go. White played the Shimari, and black extended here. White also extended. So it seems White got Ilja got the upper hand in Fuseki, and then he attaches here. Wow, this game is very, very sharp, very mysterious Ilja. But here White should still play the Hana down. He pushed back in the game, and this was too simple, and Black simply responded, and White in this sequence White doesn't gain. White makes minus, in fact. Black simply reduces here, and White's plan is very easy to come to nothing. It's easy to bear no fruit. So this is a very big weakness in Ilja's Go, because he thinks Go is a game of loitering. So in this sort of position, he would always expand it to the utmost, and as soon as Black erases all of this, then White gains nothing. So usually when he wins, it's very, very satisfying. But when he loses, it's always feels like the opponent managed to erase, to nullify his plans. So let's see what will happen in this game. So White played here. Oh, sorry, this stone was here. And if this stone is here, then there's even less of a reason for White to play this. And it's even easier to fail, because after Black erases here, then this is too wide, and Black simply jumps and extends, and obviously White's plan is easy to come to nothing. Sorry, I can't find a better word for this. It's come to nothing, and it's a very big weakness of Ilja. But his Go is very sharp. For example, this shoulder hit. I think Chinese top amateur players can hardly find this kind of move in their games. It doesn't mean this is such a great move, but this kind of style is very hard for Chinese players. And here Black should turn out in the game. Black played here and simply responded, and White, it seems White gains. And then white starts his slaughter against this this group. This dude is too aggressive. Okay, so I think he was born in 1991. This means this year he's 23 years old. So he still has much room to improve. So this year, here he plays Kosumi and at the key point, and he's good at striking these kind of key points in the opponent's shapes. And like attaches and bumps here. So Ilja seems to start his attack here, but this Hane is too much. It's too much. This move I really can't. I can't hold back anymore. This move is too stupid. I can't hold back this. Even if black just connects, he doesn't gain, because after black's Hane, this push is hurting the outside a lot. And black gets this cutting point for free. It's at least this disadvantage. The white's Hane was too fierce, way too fierce, and that's a characteristic of Ilja's extreme go. And too extreme and no balance. It's a big weakness in his go. And here black even cuts and captures here. So white's plan is really easy to fail. And white connected, which means white ended in Gotha here. So I really can't understand these moves. But so then black plays the Keima and white cuts. The Keima looks like there's a loophole in the Keima. And so there go both players. It seems they make good shapes, but and they have their own ideas, but it's not. They are still a little careless. Here we can see the Keima. The black Keima is problematic because when white pushes through, it's very hard to respond. And in the black blocked here, and he should have. He can only jump here. And here is wrong. It's wrong to block. And white makes the empty triangle push. It shows white's sharp intuition for the shape. This is a good move. Because white has some liberty problems, so white cannot jump out. Otherwise, black will cut, and you can see white. And this white pushes. This is a very good move. And when black jumps, so and then white got to Atari and Hane. So white played very well. And here white gained, white obviously gained here in this sequence. And basically black's two stones can't escape anymore. So black escapes the other group. And black blocks here. So white obviously gains in this sequence. And the game, it will become a long game like this. So in this sequence, white's cut and push with an entry triangle again. You can see that Ilja is a very sharp player. And from a certain perspective, his style resembles that of Isidol. And the next move, where was it? Black played. I can't find it. Black 67 was. He jumped here. So seems black already handled this group, and white continues to Keima. It looks like good shape, and black descends. It's very difficult to attack black now. And as soon as black plays Atari, he's already alive. So there's not much white can aim at. White has this kind of possibility later, so I'm sure Ilya is aiming at this and attached here. Oh my god. Okay. In the chat room someone said I give the Ilya a very high rating because I said his style is like Isidol, but it's just a style. It doesn't mean that his strength is already very close to Isidol, but his style is very similar to Isidol. Like this also, his attachment and crawl and invasion. It's very difficult to imagine that this was played by a European player. It's a very flexible play, and in this regard, Ilya is a bit like Isidol. And then black caps and white pushes. So we can see Ilya has a deep reading. And then he got here, oh my god. But his style can really be shown in this local fight. He only has reading and no positional judgment. And for example, this cut should obviously be the other cut. This is the good move. If black captures from below, then white can cut from here, and then it's hard for black to respond. White can simply play here, and this is a very high level play. It already looks high level. And if black defends above, white can make a core, and white can use the core threats against this group. And then it's difficult for black. But white cut here, it looks like the same, but when black captured here, white incurs a very great loss. So normally white play here, but it's like white made this exchange from outside, and black can even do this and then Kusumi. So white captured 2 stones, but it's not completely alive yet, and this would be a big failure by white. So white's cut is a very a questionable move. White's wrong cut. So in the game, and when black played Atari, captured the stone, white peeped here. And this his style is way too flexible. It's not necessarily a good thing. So in the game, black bumped, and the white Nobi, black Kusumi. And here white made some questionable move. He cut here, black pushed, and then and here white incurs a super great loss. We can even say a fatal loss, I think. And by points, he lost a lot of points. And in this sequence, black gained a lot of territory. But how is the game? So here, white played attached and clamped again. And this Korean descent American player is really a gentle player. He simply connects here. Very gentleman. And white just simply blocks. And it seems even if white can surround the whole lower left corner, it seems that if white can enclose the lower left corner, black is not necessarily winning. And then black push and attach to reduce white's potential territory. And then white again hit the key point. He's very good at hitting key points. So his style is an attacking style player. And Daniel Ko, the black player, is obviously a defending style player. While he taking territory, he also plays very steadily. So it seems it's also black's strength of defending. So we can see that both players here. By the way, these numbers are wrong. I checked the website. Both are 7-dan players in their respective Go organization. So we can see that both players are already very strong. And by the shapes we can see it, and also by the flow of the game. Both players are already very strong, but they are not careful enough in their moves, and also they have some weaknesses in positional judgment. For example, this peep and bump, and then here, it's simply by looking you can get the feeling that white cannot game from this sequence. So white's just only surrounded these little points. Were too small. So black got to Novi here, and white's gain is too small. And then white pushed out. That's a very it looks very crazy. And then black got to capture them back. It's a very I think he said primitive. Really too much. So he's counting. So in fact, white was not bad off if white had kept this. But why did white wants to play like this? I think it's smoother to surround the territory like this. This is not big, but like this, while the whole sequence it seems white obviously gained didn't gain and even incurred minus, the opposite of gain. And that's what happened in the game. That's the result of the game. And black touch. So this is the game. And then black connects. White takes. The game entered the stage of endgame. So who's winning? I'm more concerned about who can win, who can defeat the other player. So okay, very steady. Black made his group completely alive, and then here. Okay, so that's the current stage of the game. They haven't played more moves. So let's say white blocks, and white has. Let's count. So this is 42, 50, 62, 65, 70. So white has like 77 points, and black has 20. 40, 45, 50, 58, 60, 64, 74, 89, and that. So it seems white lost too much in this sequence. And after this, originally white's moves were aiming for this territory, and now black instead got a few points and white lost. So black destroyed at the same time more than 10 points, and so the difference is like 20 points here. And here, however you enclose this, up to here it's anyway whites. So whites only got this little bit. It's which was anyway white's potential territory. So white really lost a lot in this sequence. So in this game, the Russian player Ilya, we can say that he cannot win anymore. So from this game, we can see that that the difference in style between American and European players is very, very big. It's great. It's a huge difference. So here, the American representative of Korean descent, Daniel Ko, played very steadily. Ilya attacked everywhere. He attacked throughout the game, but that's his goal. He only has the attacking power and no positional judgment. But there are many ways to attack, and many styles of attacking. Like the former #1 attacker Ryu Chang-hyuk, his attacking style was more direct. And Takemiya Masaki, the cosmic style player, his attacking style is very natural, and that's a difference. And Ilya's way of attacking is very fierce, but it's too easy to come to nothing, to yield no profit, and that's something he really needs to change. He needs more sources or something. Okay, so so the game, let's stop looking at this game here. We can say that Ilya cannot win anymore. Okay, so that's it for the game review. After this guy, Meng Tailing, by the way, he's my favorite professional of all of WeiqiTV. The WeiqiTV website. So they wanted to make the English website they wanted to finish the website by August, I think, but it still hasn't. Let's see. So that's what the website looks like. There's still nothing interesting to look at. So let's see. I think there are no videos yet. Yeah. Because what I heard is they found out they had more money than they expected, so they want to rebuild the whole website, and that has been taking already like 6 months. Wait, August? Okay, like many months. And I don't know, I'm waiting for them to finish so I can make a public official announcement. But that's the current stage of the English website. And why is he my favorite player? He's a funny player. He's also the favorite player of many WeiqiTV fans. I think he has got the highest popularity rate. And he's also making this program. Like this, his name is Meng Tailing, and his nickname is Tiger, like translated as Thai dude, and that sounds like a bit like tiger, so he always puts a picture of a tiger in this program. So he's playing games and he makes live commentaries like I do on my YouTube, and I got the idea from him. Of course, he's much stronger than me, and his opponents are also much stronger. Etc. etc. Okay, so there's many other interesting things on WeiqiTV. And this game review of Ilja Shikshin, I think it was a very fitting debut of the year for my viewers. And I'm hoping Ilja Shikshin will also watch this, and I think he's the strongest player in Europe, but we can see from this game that he still has very big weaknesses he needs to overcome. So I'm a much weaker player than him, but I still last year, 1.5 years ago in Poland at the Go Congress, somehow I defeated him, and I think for a player of his level this shouldn't have been possible for me. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. See ya.